Start streaming. This is not what I wanted to do today. I've got a lot of work. The CBC The National did the article last night, and it's fantastic. I love how they captured the side of the story that we rarely get to see of the customers actually getting their data back. It was such a great story that really showed the human side of repair. And I was surprised. I was really surprised this morning to click over for the first time in a long time back to the good old Apple Support Community Forum, where I thought there would be a difference. I thought there would be a change over there. And there's not. They're still deleting replies that say, hey, yeah, you can get your data back from your water-damaged iPhone. They're still denying that. And I wanted to walk you through what my experience of that was today. So let's take a look here. This is where you would go if you were asking a question. If you Google something like damaged iPhone or need pictures, it's going to take you to the manufacturer's support forum, which is right here at discussions.apple.com. This is the Apple Support Community Forum. This appears to be the main place, the manufacturer's forum. They have the best information about the device that they make. Now, this forum is managed by Apple, and they have the authority to decide what can stay on the forum, what gets deleted. They moderate the forum, but it's largely the posts are all from users. So let's take a look. This morning, I responded to this post. This really jumped out at me this morning. I wanted to see, is everything different over here now? So this is Rashid asking about a water-damaged iPhone. So water-damaged iPhone, one of the most recoverable data recovery problems there is. So Rashid needs to know that if they want to, they could probably find a microsolderer with some experience that could get those memories back. What is the answer? The answer, this is the only thing that was on there this morning. The only thing that's on there is Michael Black. Here's Michael. Now, Michael has been around the forum for a while because he has amassed 45,249 points. Now, you get a point when somebody says, hey, you know, this is helpful advice. So you got to be on here a lot to get all those points and get to level 8. It appears that Michael is an expert on Apple products. So what does Michael have to say? This is today, April 1st, 11:37 a.m. If you did not have backups in either iCloud or iTunes before him, then your data is gone. There is no data recovery from a dead device. And this is marked helpful. So that means that somebody has said, yeah, that helped me. This is great advice. I have no options. I'm out of luck. I can stop wasting my time right now. And that's what's really unfortunate, is this is not the end of the line. Rashid needs to know that there are other options. So I came along and I posted a typical post that said, do you still have that phone? If it's water damaged, find somebody who can fix it and get those memories back. Get that phone to boot again, and you'll be able to have access to those pictures. So I said that, and I can't show you that right now because this has been deleted. So let me show you what happens even right now. As it is right now, if I click, oh, there's more to the conversation. Let's read all the replies. Let's see, read all the replies. I've got a level 10 guy who says, if the old phone doesn't work, you cannot recover anything. Maybe you can fish something out of a backup. And then we've got some people that are posting about the CBC article. And then here's what Michael Black has to say about that. Really? With a non-functional phone, did she sell her secrets to the FBI and Scotland Yard? And then he claims that since any phone with a secure enclave and a screen lock passcode is impossible, blah, 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 blah. And then this is what I said to him, which is, what makes you think that breaking encryption is the only path to data? A dead phone is a piece of electronics. And I let him know that I'm suggesting not that we crack encryption, but that we just fix the phone. 95% of common water damage is absolutely repairable for data recovery. And so he responds. And this is where, you know, let's get in a conversation. Let's teach Michael that he's giving the wrong information here. So he's letting us know what he thinks, which is that a iPhone with secure enclave, it's not as simple as getting the device to boot. He's saying that If any detected hardware does not match the original hardware ID, the device will not boot. And that's not true. So now here is the missing spot. This is the missing spot right here, which is where I made my reply that said, hey, that's actually not true. So let me show you what happens when I reply. So here we are over at an email that I get when Apple deletes my stuff. So they tell me, yep, you replied to because if any detected hardware does not match, the device will not boot. And I replied to that. And let's see where they delete it. Let's go to inbox. We're going to go to the place where they show me what they delete. Let's see. They've deleted a couple. And here we go. So this is what I wrote. If any detected hardware does not match. That's not true. So there's only 3 chips on the board that actually have to be there with their unique ID. They've got to give that code. So there's only 3. Most of the board is not those 3. And those 3 are really protected from water, so they don't tend to be the spots that fail with water damage. And then I kind of, suggested, hey, should seem reasonable to you, because if you just put another screen on the phone that has a different home button, that's got a different chip, and the phone still boots. So I said, I think you've just exaggerated a nugget of truth, which is that an iPhone will not boot if you change the CPU, the NAND, or the EEPROM, but that's it, those 3. Every other chip can be replaced. And I suggested, look at the thousands of people fixing audio IC, TriStar charging problems every day. And then I said, I think it's reckless and damaging to people for you to continue to spout the misinformation that dead iPhones can't be brought back to life after water damage. Please stop. You're hurting people. And that's just totally true. And what I got from that was my response, is we've removed your post. So Apple deleted that. We've removed your post because it contained questionable advice. So knock that off. And, at the time, like if you click, I think you can click around here and see where that is. I believe that they have since deleted that whole thread. At least that's what I checked. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Go to the discussion. So let's go to the discussion on that thread. Access denied. So right now, if you try to go to this thread at all, the entire thing has just been deleted. So whenever there's any of this sort of, a post gets flagged as people are getting cranky over there, the independent repair people are trying to suggest that you can recover data and fix stuff, then Apple hits the delete key and just wipes that thread out. That's what's really, really not cool. So there's the censorship of only allowing the answers to stay that say things like you can't recover it, helpful. And then there is the deletion of responses that are perfectly reasonable within the terms of use. There's no violation there to say, hey, you're given misinformation and here's why. There's no link, nothing, no reason to delete that. And then they delete that, and then eventually they'll just delete problem threads like that entirely, just shut the entire conversation down. And so in between saying, you know what, this is really driving me crazy. I can't believe that they're still deleting stuff right after, the very next day, after a national news piece exposed Apple for not letting people come to understand that, yes, you can fix phones. Yes, you can get data back from water-damaged phones. They're still allowing these things to be deleted. And this isn't just the users. This is Apple, someone who works for Apple with a paycheck that says from Apple.com. They're hitting the delete key and just shutting this stuff down. It's total BS, if you ask me. So here's my other example. I looked to see, is this systemic, or maybe that's just this one thing. So this is recent. This was a few seconds before I hit start streaming. This post is probably still there. So this is, if you just look again, let's take a look. This was from Truly Unruly, a water damaged phone. This was posted recently, just a little bit ago. My daughter's iPhone 5C dropped in the toilet, very recoverable. We left it in Rise. Can we get back her photos? Answer, only if she backed them up with iCloud. So basically, no. If you didn't back it up, you're out of luck. If they backed it up, they wouldn't be asking here. And then here's my answer, which is most likely yes. Water damage on the logic board is usually repairable enough to get the phone to boot, to enter the passcode to take a native backup. So here I'm trying to be clear that no one's suggesting that anybody's doing any kind of hacking of encryption, that this is just getting the phone fixed enough to get your photos off of it. Find somebody experienced with logic board repair, because you don't want to just take it to guy with a soldering iron down the street. Somebody experienced that can recognize those patterns and know, where does the water go in the 5C, looking under chestnut, know what caps go bad. And that you'll likely want to replace the phone for long-term use so that they understand, this is data recovery and it's not something that we want to put a lot of effort into fixing corroded boards for long-term use. Perfectly fine answer. There is nothing wrong with that. And let's go ahead and just hit refresh on this page. Let's just hit refresh so that we can see it as it is right now at this moment in time. Maybe I'll be surprised. Let's see. All right, refresh. Boom, look at that. My answer is deleted. And the only thing that's left is only if she backed it up by level 6 with 9,000. I mean, that implies this expertise. Who are you going to believe? You're at the manufacturer's website, the people that made the phone. A person on there with appears to be Apple with 9,000 points of expertise says, nope, you got to back it up. If you didn't back it up, you're SOL, bro. That is not true. And that there was a perfectly reasonable answer that they just simply deleted. So let's look back and see what did they possibly say to this is 24 minutes ago. I got an email. Hello, thanks for participating, but not really. We've removed your post, water damage phone, from the Apple support community because it contained questionable advice. The only thing I said is you should look around because a lot of people can fix that and get your memories back, your photos. You can get them back. No, can't say that. Questionable advice to suggest that it might be temporarily repairable to get just insane. So here just to be sure, this is the post that they just deleted just now. This is after having a spotlight shining on this forum just last night from the amazing guys at CBC The National who did this incredible piece that showed us fixing these phones. I just cannot believe that this kind of misinformation is allowed to just be out there. Let's go back and see what's going on at the forum right now. Let's see what happens if we answer one in real time. Let's see how long does it take to actually get something deleted. Yeah, so here's this. Let's just try that same one again because I think that the first one from today is deleted off this forum. Let's see in real time. Water damaged phone. Here we go. So this is the 5C. Only if she backed up her phone. Let's reply. Let's answer it and say, let's take responsibility. Looks like I may have accidentally deleted my post or not hit submit. Sorry if this is a repeat. What should we say? But yes, a wet iPhone. Let's try to guess. What could they possibly not like about this? A wet iPhone 5C can often be recoverable for data. Then what can we say to be as bland and mild and least offensive? Can often be recoverable for data. Find someone who specializes in iPhone logic board repair, who can troubleshoot the underlying problems and get the phone to turn on again long enough to, let's be clear, enter the passcode and Let's just say make an iTunes backup. We're going to be all pro Apple. We're going to enter the passcode, make an iTunes backup. Let's see. Post. There we go. So now we have on the forum, water damaged phone. Well, let's see how long. It's 1:53 right now. Let's see how long does it take for this to get deleted. Let's see. Let's see if it's instant or if it, has to take a while or what. Oh, it's still there even 1 minute later. Let's go. Let's see if we can check in on chat. Let's see. YouTube chat, where are you? Let's see. That forum is large-scale Stockholm Syndrome. Yes, it is, exactly. I'm happy that CBC featured your work. Probably one of the few unbiased items they've covered this year. I like CBC. Those guys were really, really nice. They were really great. All right, so we've got some votes. 30 seconds to 2 minutes. How long until they just ban Jessa? Oh, I'm already banned. I'm banned on my main account. And then I made this account. I've been banned on this account for just a temporary ban. And then I mean, it's maddening to even go here. I mean, I'm going here to see, honestly, I'm not here to troll. I'm going there to see what are the reported problems that I need to figure out solutions for. So if somebody starts to say, right when the iPhone XS Max comes out, hey, these get a lot of audio problems, and I need to know, that's sort of my guide. It's part of my research. How do I look into what are going to be the signature failures that when those phones come off warranty? Well, that's why I'm there. And then when I'm there, I can't help but to want to help people. If you see somebody who's desperate over their memories that I could get those back, you want to connect with them. And yet I never link to myself. I never say, send it to me. I tell them, find your local microsolder, somebody that's experienced. But I can't. It's a toxic place for sure. All right, shall we check? All right, let's see. This has been driving me crazy for a long time that there's bullies on there. In fact, never in my adult life have I felt so bullied, because they'll delete your, responses that you say if you try to engage them in conversation and just say, hey, what makes you think that we can't turn on a phone if we change the TriStar chip? Because, you can. What's your evidence? If you want to just kind of engage in academic debate, no. They will delete what you say and just leave what they say, and it's absolutely infuriating. All right, let's see. All right, is it still there? Let's see. At 1:56. Oh, here is it one of you guys? You may be able to send this phone to an experienced repair technician. They can usually repair for just long enough to... That's helpful. I'm going to hit helpful. Helpful, too. Yeah, look how long it took. I have 53 points. I've mostly banned all of the time. I'm actually honestly surprised that they haven't yet deleted it. And I think that when they do, let's see, did I get any other emails of things that they've deleted? Oh, I got this. So you get notification of comments. Let's hear you guys. Come on over and play. Let's make sure that this person understands that they can get their data back. This is really fun. I'm kind of interested. I just did this. I posted, and within a minute or two, it was deleted. So I'm surprised. Something must be up. Somebody's wise. There's no debate with fanboys. It's religious dogma. I just don't like to believe that about people. I think that academic debate is really important. Respectful academic discourse where you just engage people and just say, hey, let's talk. I just think that people in their heart, we have all this information overload in this day and age. I use an example. I was just talking to an anthropologist, which was super fun. She had a 5S that I fixed in my office and sat with her and last week, and I was talking to her and just talking about how, in 1980, if you wanted to buy a lawn chair, there were like two options: the blue lawn chair or the brown lawn chair. But they were all the same. The aluminum lawn chair with the weave, that was it. So but today, if you want to buy a lawn chair, whew, you got to read reviews, you got to worry, you got to, there's so much information overload that I think that what's happening to us as a species is that we're feeling increasingly compelled to categorize things as good or bad. And we can't see that that's not how the world works, that all of us are good and bad. Some of us have good qualities and bad qualities. There isn't so much us or them. It's already gone, says Captain Zero. All right, let's go back and check. Is that true? All right, so here's my reply. Now let's hit refresh. Is it gone? They deleted it. Oh, heartbreak, heartbreak. Look at that. It is 1:59. That is deleted. Let's go check. Let's see what the reason is. Yeah, I got a new one here on from the police, the Apple cops. 1 minute ago. We have removed your post. We understand wanting to share experiences, but these forums, Jessa, are meant for technical questions that can be answered by the community, which means everybody except for people that actually have the expertise and experience that do the repairs. They can't talk. The community, meaning all of the end users, all the DIY people, and all of our forum gurus who have never fixed a phone. Only they can answer the technical questions, not the repair people. You're not allowed. Because, Jessa, you've submitted a number of posts that violate, and in what way? And I've asked them, like I've sent them diplomatic emails going, help me understand. No. This message is a warning. I've been warned. If I send any more inappropriate posts, we are going to kick you out. Yet again, you're going to go back to being banned. Get out, Jessa. You and your kind are not welcome here. All right. I got a big pile of work to do. I got a lot of bona fide repair requests from people that have the, I think, tough and hardy, unique skill of getting information like this. Like how hard is it for this person, truly unruly, now is going to look at this post and see, is there anything that we can do? Is there any way we can recover her photos? And they get nope from Guru. Thank God this phone hasn't been deleted yet. This must be possible, blah, 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 blah. So right now, that looks pretty hopeless for Truly Unruly, and she would have to really think, what do they know? What does the manufacturer know about their own device? What do the people that have 10,000, 40,000 points, what do they know? They're wrong. They're wrong. I'm going to ignore that, and I'm going to look for other options. That's a unique person that's going to do that. So who knows how many people are just accept that, give up, throw that phone away, and never get those memories back. That's a crime. Apple, stop lying about iPhone data recovery. Stop. It's bad, Apple. Bad. All right, I got to get back to work.